Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mikey, and it has been a long time since we talked, right? So we have a March, kind of like a middle of the March, and I wanted to let you know what's going on with the channel and what are the plans for 2022. So sit tight and let's talk. Though it was a long winter, wasn't it? Still, it is March, and I I'm not a really big fan of riding during the winter. Cold outside, cold tires, cold road, no one on the bike actually outside riding, so you would be actually alone. So that's not my really cup of tea. But I had quite a time to think about what we are going to do in 2022. So some things changed, something didn't change, and one of the big things that happened in my life, at least with my bike, is I sold R6. Yeah, I sold R6. So one of the things is I will have to rename my channel, right? Because Mikey R6 without an R6, it would be strange. So that's one of the things that might change in the near future. That's the name of the channel. Because honestly, R6 was a great bike. It was my second bike actually. My first bike was Suzuki GW 250. So I was starting on a 250 bike. I had it for like a year or something, and then I kinda was thinking I will step up my game. We all know the squids, that ain't fast enough, 250, right? So my friend King Julian, he had BMW 310, if I remember correctly. So I was like, let's sell these bikes, and let's step up our game, and let's get something more serious. So I picked up a 2004 R6 for quite a good money. So I was saving like crazy to get my a little bit more powerful bike, right? It had 115 horsepower, if I remember correctly, and it was quite enough. I was really happy about the power, but we all know Super Sport is not really for traveling, it's not really for touring, it's not really for long trips. And my friends, they kind of like trips longer than 2 or 3 hours. So if you understand, it's not a really good idea to ride on R6 for 3 or 4 or 5 hours. I've done a I've done a trip which was 500 kilometers, so it was kind of like a half a day, maybe 8 hours or something. It is possible, but your balls, but your butt, they will not thank you. And your back and wrist and everything else, I was just tired. And I knew that we will like to have some trips a little bit longer than 1 hour or something. So I was like, okay, let's think about it, and let's sell R6. And actually, I accomplished this goal, and R6 is sold, and already has a new owner. So there is one really big question at this point: what am I going to be riding in 2022? And you can write down below in the comments what you think I should ride. Should I stick with 600cc? Should I go up to 1000cc? Should I go somewhere between like Gixxer 750, or should I go lower? I don't know, Ninja 400 or something. There's so many possibilities of the bikes to choose from. And honestly, I was looking at 600cc super sport bikes again. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just sold one super sport, and I'm already looking at like CBR 600 or Kawasaki Ninja, right? So that doesn't really make sense. But super sport, it has something special about it, right? All y'all out there who has super sport and one or two, or I know guys from Facebook who has like 3 R1s. It's like, why? I'm like, okay, your thing, but I fully understand why would you choose three R1s or to have, I don't know, like R1 or and the CBR 1000 and I don't know, Ninja 1000. It makes sense in some way and for someone, but I'm not that rich, honestly. It's no secret. So I've been always on the budget bikes or budget things. So it might get better this year, 2022. So yeah, one really big news is that I sold my RS6. So I'm really thinking what's going to happen, and quite honestly, there is something which is kind of shaping itself for the future. If you're watching my friend King Julian Moto, he already mentioned something that something really interesting has happened, and I'm not going to quite dig into it because it's not done yet. But there is a really close chance that I'm gonna have a brand new bike, and if this works out, I'm gonna tell you a whole story. I'm gonna tell you a whole story once I will take the bike from the dealership. But that's something which is still like in near future, probably like 1, 2, 3 months, and we'll see how it works out. But if this works out, I'm gonna be like luckiest man on the earth. It's like you will not believe this shit. It's like mind blowing. Trust me, it will be awesome story. And so that's one of the things which might be really interesting in the future. Since I'm talking about what happens, what will happen, and stuff like that, I have to mention one thing. You remember King Julian Moto? I'm mentioning him all the time. We are doing videos together. He's my really good friend, one of my best friends. And if you are following him, if you are subscribed to his videos, you might saw that something incredibly sad, actually incredibly sad happens. It's mind blowing what happened, and it is. I still don't get it how this is possible that it happened. So, really quick story. He did a video about it because you remember that King Julian Moto had CBR 650R. It was his girl. It was like a mistress, right? His love on two wheels. Week ago or 2 weeks ago, the building where he was keeping his bike safe, we thought it was safe. It was in a garage. It was a garage building with 5 or 6 stories. Um, and the top floor, actually, the fire started, and the whole building kind of caught fire. It's for me to really hard to understand why thing like this happened. And since the whole building caught fire, uh, the bike was at the time his bike was inside of the garage building, and unfortunately, the part of the building collapsed. So the middle part of the building just fell down to the ground. There was a lot of firemen, a lot of people trying to save stuff, but I don't really understand how this was possible because I know it was really old building. I know the safety wasn't at the top level, but I wouldn't believe that building can caught fire uh, that quickly and can collapse actually. So unfortunately, the bike was inside. The garage where the bike was located probably is destroyed. It fell apart, and the bike is has turned to the dust. So we were really emotional. I was really surprised when my friend called and written and sent pictures like, look what's going on. The building is on fire. I can't really imagine what Julian was thinking at the time. I was talking to him, of course, a couple times. I was trying to help. I was trying to at least comfort him at some point. but unfortunately for some, this season will not be very lucky. So if you want to write something to King Julian down there in the comments, feel free. And finger crossed, we'll support King Julian in his life and near future. Of course, that's what friends do. And life is very, very unpredictable. So we'll see. We'll see what will happen this year. Anyway, so in my garage is still Jigsaw 600, which is a track bike, and you all probably remember that I was riding this track bike on a track quite a bit. So a couple of the upgrades are on the way. Some carbon pieces, some tiny aesthetic things are coming to the mail in the near future. So we'll probably do some installation video. One of the really major upgrades, it will be a quick action throttle from who was it actually?
2 hours later. A few moments later.
Domino. Yeah, Domino quick action throttle is coming on the bike, so my wrist will be very happy about it because stock throttle is not really good for the track. That's something I have to say. So some installation video, something maybe new about the bike. We'll see how it's going, but for sure I'm planning to go on a track this year as well. Maybe not just in Slovakia. I want to go to Czech Republic, to Brno, and to Hungary, to Panoniering. But we'll see. Those are the plans. But I would be quite happy to ride on different track than this one for longer than 3 years in a row, right? Because I'm not saying I'm perfect on the track, but it's quite a good thing to kind of switch the track from time to time and not just ride still the same one. It's not boring, don't take me wrong, it's not boring at all. But, different track, different corners, different techniques, different people. So that will be fun. I hope my girlfriend will support me as an engineer because she used to do that. She used to help me and she's still helping me, of course, but she was helping with the tires, she was helping with the screws and stuff like that. So we might be working on the bike together from time to time. I would wrap this up because I don't want to bore you to death, of course. So thank you for watching. Keep fingers crossed for my friend King Julian Moto. Go to support him, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.